After you've been grinding for years, really busting your tail, you want your money to work harder than you do. And dividend investing might be the easiest way to build passive income, but most beginners overthink it. But dividend investing is really simple. You just buy shares of strong, established companies, and they pay you cash just for holding them. And that's it. So imagine waking up to deposits monthly, weekly, and certain dividends pay out in different ratios and frequencies, and they hit your account while you sleep. That's the power of dividends. Let's go and let's jump into it. Let's understand what dividend investing is and how you guys can start building some passive income for you and your families. Inshallah.
Let's talk about dividend investing. Making our money work for us is going to be the most ample way to, one, get our mental health back. Okay, I understand we're grinding hard, working year after year after year after year, but let's at least make our money make us some money. Okay, we're not just grinding. Okay, no more exchanging time for money. Okay, it's time to start exchanging money for money. Okay, this way you guys are going to be a lot mentally healthier. You guys are going to have time to get closer to God, work on your family relationships, work on yourself, work on your business, and understand that when you have your money flowing within that asset river constantly, you're using your cash and buying more assets with it, and it's flowing in the river, flowing in the river. You could pretty much never work again. Okay, so when people talk about passive income retiring, it's about putting your money within that income river. Let's go and let's talk about how to make our money work for us. Inshallah. So, what is a dividend in the first place? A dividend is going to pretty much be a thank you payment. Okay, and they pretty much just tell you, hey, you've been investing in us for a long time, you've been believing in us, and I'm going to go ahead and give you some money back because we've been crushing it on the company side. So, a dividend is a thank you payment. Okay, so whenever you invest into a company that pays out dividends, or you're invested into an exchange trader fund, okay, which is a compilation of companies just put into one big giant fund, then you could also get dividend payments from there if the fund pays it out. Okay, so let's say, imagine you lend money to a friend, right, to start their lemonade stand. Okay, you believe in them, you think it's going to turn up, and every month they start giving you $10 from the profits as a thank you because he started turning up, started making tons of money. Okay, so that friend who started the lemonade stand decided to give you a portion of the income because since you gave him that initial investment to believe in him, okay, and you funded his company, he did the right thing and gave you some profits back because you had his back and you believed in him. And that's what a dividend payment is. When you believe in these companies, when you believe in these ETFs, then we're able to get some profit back, inshallah. And that's a dividend. It's real cash paid to you just for owning a piece of the company. Okay, and it's passive. Okay, you don't got to do no work for this money. All you got to do is buy. Okay, all you're doing is turning money into more money. Okay, dividends is going to be one of the most extreme forms of passive income, especially after you guys have grinded out 6 to 7 figures. Okay, being able to plant that 6 to 7 figures into some dividends and get paid $5,000 to $25,000 a month just for having your money parked is going to be a really good way to just chill in life. Okay, and it could be regularly. Okay, it's usually paid every 3 months. Okay, so quarterly, and it's very safe. So usually only strong, profitable companies pay them. Okay, it's not a lot of broke companies paying out dividends because they can't afford it. Okay, a lot of companies paying out dividends are companies that have it all based out. They know that you investing into the stock market, okay, is going to go ahead and give them more income. They're then going to be able to turn that income into bigger buildings, hire better and more employees, okay, which should lead to them making more income, okay, better products, faster products being made, etc. So that way their income can skyrocket, okay, and when that happens, we benefit from it too. And a lot of the times too, dividend payments, okay, have certain dates set to them. Okay, sometimes you get dividend payments monthly, sometimes you get dividend payments quarterly, a few times a year. Okay, and every single company and ETF is going to have its own different dividend payment cycle. So before you invest into something, make sure you're doing your research. So here's an example, okay, just one more time to make sure we understand it. Let's say you own 1 share of Apple. Okay, for 1 share of Apple, Apple pays you 24 cents. Okay, you can check your phone, okay, and that money is sitting in your account, chilling. Okay, you didn't have to sell the stock to get it. Okay, all you have to do is just have your money chilling in stocks. So you get paid for turning your assets into more assets. Okay, so after all the day trading is done, after grinding your business hard for years, after grinding corporate hard for years, take that money and you guys can easily park it into some dividends and start getting yourself some monthly cash flow. Okay, put some mental health back into yourself and take some of your money, and let's try and get some passive income from the money we already have and we've been working hard for. Let's go to the next slide. So let's go and let's talk about the dividend yield. So the dividend yield tells you the return on your money right now. Okay. And it's kind of like the interest rate number on your savings account. Okay. So as you know, for APY accounts, okay, interest though, is a reason why God says not to do it. It's not something that'll leave you profitable in the end anyways. Okay. So focus on things outside of interest. But let's say annual percentage yield. Let's say there's an account that'll give you like 3% per year. Okay. With inflation and taxes though, that's not anything. Okay. So when you're focusing on dividends though, something like that, okay, then you're going to be able to get a lot better bang for your buck and for your value. Okay. So average yield, right? Around a 2 to 5% average yield is going to be healthy. Okay. And a red flag, if the average yield is over 8%, okay, be careful. Okay. It might be a trap and the company could fall off later, even if they're paying out big dividend payments right now. Okay. You want to try and have your dividend payments be as consistent as possible. Okay. You don't want your dividend payments to go down. Okay. If you're getting 5K a month for the money you have invested, that's how much you want to be getting. Okay. You don't want it to go down to 3K 1 month and then your bills and calculations are all thrown off. You don't want it to happen. It can be really, really frustrating. Okay. So let's do the math. So let's say the stock price of something is going to be $100. Okay. And then they pay you $4 per year. Okay. So the yield, okay, is 4, since they're paying you $4 a year, divided by 100. Okay. And that's the stock price. And that's going to equal a 4% return. Okay. And that's how the dividend yield is going to go ahead and be broken down. Let's go over to the next slide. So is it safe, right? The payout ratio. So let's talk about the pizza analogy. So think of a company's total profits as a whole pizza. Okay. And the payout ratio, it's how many slices they decide to give you. Okay. And that's going to go ahead and be exemplary for the shareholders versus how many they keep to grow the business. Okay. So how many slices of pizza are they going to give to you? And then how many slices of pizza are they going to try and hold on to? Okay. And safe. Okay. So under 60%. Okay. If they give you 6 slices and they keep 4, okay, that's safe. Okay. That's safe. Why? Because they were able to pay you a little piece of the pie. Okay. Make sure you eat and make sure they eat too. Okay. Because they got to be logical. They can't feed you if they're not feeding themselves. Okay. So they be logical. So, but it can be dangerous if they're giving away over 90% of their pizza. If they're giving away their whole pizza every single time, then they're going to have no food left over for tomorrow. Okay. So you have to watch and look at the payout ratio percentages. Okay. So let's say company A, right? Let's say earn $10. Okay. And then they give you $2. Okay. They would have $8 left. Okay. And that's going to be pretty safe. Now, let's say company B, right? Let's say they also earn $10. Okay. And let's say company B paid you 9.99. Okay. They paid you $9.99. Okay. They would be left with 1 penny left. Okay. What type of investments or growth can they do then? Okay. So focusing on the payout ratio of the dividend you're looking at is going to be extremely, extremely imperative to making sure that you're not making any random decisions unnecessarily. Okay. Focus on companies with safe payout ratios, because that way you can see that they have their math baked in for consistent scaling year after year after year after year, not just random sporadic payments being sent out and then they have a possibility of going broke and then there's really going to be no more dividend payments. Okay. So in order to avoid all of that, avoid the hardships, try and focus on dividends and companies and ETFs that pay out very safe ratios so that they don't go broke, so then they can continue to pay out dividends so you can continue to feed your family and yourself. Inshallah. Let's go to the next slide. So let's go and let's break down the snowball effect. Okay. The compounding effect. Stacking dollars. Okay. Get into stack mode. Okay. Stay down. I don't care if you got to wear the same clothes every single day. Okay. Keep driving that old car. Okay. It's not time to get a new car right now. Stack it up. Okay. Set some parameters. Tell yourself, you know what? Until I have 100,000 stacked up, I'm not going to get X, Y, and Z. Until I have 1 million stacked up, I'm not going to get X, Y, and Z. All this just takes a couple months and a couple years. Okay. You guys got it. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard, because it's really time to automate your wealth. Okay. And it's going to be the secret sauce. Instead of spending your dividend cash on coffee or random other things, okay, you can press a button called drip. Okay. So what drip is going to do is take your dividend income. Okay. So say you're making $100 a month from dividend income, okay, you could take that $100 a month and buy some more dividend shares with that, okay? So that way that $100 a month will turn into $150 a month. You keep doing that, it'll turn into $200 a month, okay? And then it keeps stacking up over time. As long as you're in stack mode, your account will be in stack mode right with you. Just know that, okay? So DRIP equals dividend reinvestment plan. A lot of brokers have it to where you can automatically just reinvest your dividend income back into more shares, okay? So the computer or whatever broker you're using uses your dividend cash to buy more shares automatically, okay? And next time you'll have more shares, so you get a bigger bag, bigger check. Then that bigger check buys even more shares and it spirals upwards, okay? So trying to have your life together outside of the market, okay? The more you have your life together outside of the market, the more money you'll be able to generate from the market, okay? Just keep cycling your money back into shares, back into more shares, back into more shares, and keep upping that income. So let's say year one, you own 100 shares, okay? You invested super duper heavy. Then by year 10, okay, you own 150 shares, okay? And let's say you didn't even pay for the extra 50 shares. It was just stacking up over time, okay? So once you start planting that seed of ownership, your tree can do nothing but sprout and grow, inshallah. So plant your seed today so you can start sprouting. You guys can start dropping fruit everywhere, okay? But you gotta plant your seed. You cannot start dropping fruit everywhere until you plant your seed, okay? So then from year 30, 20, then from there you're earning a full salary from dividends alone. And then you could chill out, okay? You still have your money parked away in the dividend and you're getting paid for having your money parked away. It's crazy, okay? If you make the right financial decisions, you stay focused on God and you don't feed your flesh, you guys can get out of poverty, okay? You guys can be rich forever. You can never go broke again as long as you maneuver your wealth into that constant asset river. You have to continue to flow your money in that asset river. Otherwise, things can get hard, okay? So throw your money to the river and start flowing so you guys can grow like the big oak tree. Plant all your seeds today. Let's head over to the next slide. So let's jump into royalty stocks, right? Dividend aristocrats. So these are going to be the MVPs of the stock market, okay? And to be on the list, a company must have been in the S&P 500, okay, which is accumulation of like the most powerful stocks, okay, put into one index, okay, known as the S&P 500. And two, okay, they must increase their dividend every year for 25 plus years straight. So if a company is paying, right, 20 cents per share, okay, in 2010, okay, and then in 2011, let's say they're paying 25 cents per share, okay, that's going to be a 5-cent increase, okay? So if they're increasing their dividend amount every year for 25 years straight, then that's going to be a big MVP. And that means that these companies have survived recessions, wars, bubbles, and still paid their investors more money, which means that a lot of these companies are going to be constant investments due to the fact that it seems like that these companies have become a staple in human lifestyle. Okay, companies such as Coca-Cola, okay, or Johnson & Johnson, the Band-Aid company, for example, okay? So companies that incorporate into lifestyle, okay, really are going to be the ones that will survive year after year after year. So let's go and let's talk about the risk with everything, okay? Pay attention to that yield trap, just like we talked about on the previous slides. The yield trap is going to be really important to pay attention to. Sometimes you see a stock paying 15%, okay? You think you're about to be making bands every single month just by investing into a simple dividend, okay? And they might pay you out for a couple of months, okay? You might be getting 5K a month payments, for example, okay, for 3 months. And the next thing you know, they start losing profit. Things start getting shambles. And then boom. And then the high yield decides to stop paying you out what you're used to getting paid out. And if a company runs out of cash, I'm telling you, they're going to cut that dividend to zero. Okay, so just with the pizza analogy, okay, you can't help anybody in the world if you're not helping yourself first, okay? So if you have a box of pizza, right, there's 10 slices of pizza, okay? If you give away 6 slices of pizza, okay, you'll still have 4 slices of pizza for yourself, okay? You can still eat, you're not going to be starving, and you're going to be chilling, okay? But then take person B, okay? If person B gives away all their pizza, they're going to have no pizza left over, okay? And that might seem like a good thing instantly, okay? Because they fed everybody and ignored themselves, but that's not, okay? That'll turn into later frustration, later hunger on that person, regret on that person. Okay, and they're going to be like, well, you know, people might not have fed me a certain type of ways, okay, leading into certain type of mindsets. Okay, so even in dividends, it tells us it's really important, okay, to keep our bag right. Before we can help anybody else, our bag has to be right. Okay, and dividends show us this. If a company is giving away all their money, they're not going to have enough money to reinvest into more ads, into more workers, into better factories, etc. And they're not going to be able to scale at the way that they would like to, if at all. Okay, so if a company runs out of cash, they're going to cut the dividend to zero. So be wary of new companies, especially paying out big dividends, because it might not be consistently for long. And that's when the crash comes. Okay, and when they cut the dividend, the stock price drops even more because it's going to go ahead and lose value, which means you lose twice. So not only would you lose money on your base, money that's parked in there, your dividend payments are going to go ahead and get cut as well. So a golden rule, right? So a safe 3% return is better than a 15% risky return that has a chance of going to zero. Okay, don't be greedy. Focus on consistency. The name of the game in trading, investing in general, is consistency. Treat yourself like an oak tree, and you gotta plant yourself in the ground. You gotta give yourself water and sun. Okay, if you're not planting your seeds and you're just trying to hit the big 0 to 100, you're just trying to go buy an oak tree and plant it in the ground, it might not be stable. Okay, it didn't get time to connect to the roots, to the soil, and it might topple over. Okay, but when you're the tree and you grow it day by day, limb by limb, okay, root by root, okay, you're gonna know the field, and your money is gonna be planted within the soil. It's gonna have a lot better baseline to it. Okay, even if stock prices were to start dipping down, since you have so much baseline planted, okay, stuff isn't really gonna affect you. Okay, your dividend payments are still gonna be pretty consistent, and your profit fluctuation isn't gonna be as bad because you planted your seeds. So focus on planting your seeds over a quick win. So, how do you start today? Okay, I'm gonna give you guys a 3-step plan. So, the account, open up your broker. Okay, you guys can do Webull, Robinhood, Fidelity, Schwab, Vanguard, so many different options. Okay, open a brokerage account. Okay, then from there, okay, you can buy ETFs. ETF stands for Exchange Traded Fund, and they're pretty much gonna be a bunch of companies put into one big giant company, for example. Okay, so you could buy really consistent ETFs like SCHD that pay out really good dividends, or VIWM, for example. Okay, and it's a basket of 100 plus dividend stocks that give instant safety. Okay, or you could pick individual stocks as well too. Okay, and then the button. So find settings for your dividend reinvestment and turn it on. This way, all your dividends are going to go back into shares consistently instead of you guys just having random cash, and then you're going to have to go buy dividends instead of you just having it all in that DCA consistent flow mode. Okay, so don't forget, diversify. Okay, and a good way to diversify is to really invest into ETFs as well too. Okay, let's head over to the next slide. So dividend investing is really like going to be the ending to everything. Okay, it's the furthest thing from a get rich quick scheme. But after you run up 5 figures, 6 figures, 7 figures, you've been grinding, you've been putting in the work, you've been praying to God, really staying down. Once you have some money stacked up, dividends is going to be a good place to park your money in, and you guys are still going to get that monthly income and that monthly reward from it. But make sure you guys are choosing to invest into things that pay you out consistently, and be patient, be consistent, and start now. Okay, start now. That's going to be the most important thing. Start generating your business now. Start generating income now. Start doing whatever you need to do now. If you say you want to invest into certain assets, if you have $5 in your account right now, take that $5 and invest. Okay, start planting your seeds today, and that's going to be the most important thing. It's not really about the money. It's about your lifestyle, your consistency, okay, and how disciplined and focused you are when it comes to stacking your assets. All right, if you want help with it, head over to StackMODE.net. Stay prayed to God. Keep grinding. I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Keep going hard. Don't ever give up.